Imagine standing firm while the world around you crumbles. Picture yourself maintaining perfect calm when others panic. Envision being unshakable when life throws its worst at you. Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the wisdom of one of history's most profound philosophers, Epictetus. Born a slave in ancient Rome, he rose to become one of the greatest Stoic teachers of all time. What makes his teachings so powerful? They weren't created in an ivory tower. They were forged through immense personal suffering. And today I'm sharing 10 principles from Epictetus that can make you mentally invincible. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss another video that could change your life. Let's get started. Principle number 1, distinguish between what you can and cannot control. The cornerstone of Stoicism is understanding what's in your control and what isn't. Epictetus taught that the only things truly under our control are our judgments, attitudes, desires, and actions. Everything else, other people's opinions, your reputation, wealth, health, and even death, ultimately lies outside your control. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Think about it. How much mental energy do you waste worrying about things you cannot change? Politics that upset you, weather that disrupts your plans, or traffic that makes you late? When you focus exclusively on what you can control, your own thoughts and actions, you reclaim your power. Your mental fortress becomes impenetrable because you've stopped trying to control the uncontrollable. Last year, I lost a major client who made up 40% of my income. Initially, I panicked, but then I asked myself, what's in my control here? Not the client's decision, but how I responded was entirely up to me. I focused on finding new opportunities instead of dwelling on what I couldn't change. Within 2 months, I had replaced that income, all because I directed my energy toward what I could control. Principle number 2, the obstacle is the way Epictetus believed that difficulties aren't just obstacles to be avoided, they're opportunities for growth. In fact, without challenges, we can never develop true strength. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Think of it like strength training. The resistance of the weights isn't preventing you from building muscle. It's actually creating the conditions necessary for growth. Similarly, life's challenges aren't preventing your success. They're creating the conditions necessary for your personal development. The next time you face an obstacle, ask yourself, how can this challenge make me stronger? What can I learn from this? This simple shift transforms problems into opportunities. Remember, the obstacle isn't in your way. The obstacle is the way. Principle number 3, your reactions create your reality. Epictetus taught that events themselves are neutral. It's our judgments about them that determine their impact on us. People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them. Imagine getting stuck in traffic. One person might think, this is terrible. My day is ruined. They'll experience stress, anger, and frustration. Another person might think, great, I have some unexpected time to listen to my audiobook. Same situation, completely different experience. The traffic isn't inherently good or bad. Your judgment creates your emotional reality. Split screen showing 2 different reactions to the same situation. This principle gives you tremendous power. By controlling your interpretations, you control your emotional life. When you master this principle, external events lose their power over you. Next time something bad happens, pause and ask, is there another way I could view this situation? This simple practice can transform your entire life. Principle number 4, embrace discomfort intentionally. Visuals of cold showers, early morning workouts, fasting, etc. Epictetus advised, do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. This doesn't mean becoming passive. Instead, it means training yourself to be comfortable with discomfort. Ancient Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort, intentionally placing themselves in uncomfortable situations to build resilience. They would fast for a day, even with plenty of food available. Sleep on hard floors occasionally despite having comfortable beds. Wear insufficient clothing in cold weather. Why would they do this? Because they understood that comfort makes you weak, while intentional discomfort makes you strong. When you regularly practice dealing with minor discomforts, major challenges become much easier to handle. You develop an internal confidence knowing you can handle difficulty. Try it this week. Take a cold shower, fast for 24 hours, or sleep on the floor. Build your discomfort muscle. Principle number 5, practice negative visualization. One of the most powerful Stoic practices is negative visualization, the premeditation of evils. This involves regularly contemplating the loss of what you value, imagining life without your job, home, health, or even loved ones. Remember that you must behave as at a banquet. Is anything brought round to you? Put out your hand and take a moderate share. Does it pass by you? Do not stop it. Is it not yet come? Do not yearn in desire toward it. This practice does two powerful things. First, it prepares you mentally for potential hardships. When you've already imagined losing something, you're better equipped to handle it if it actually happens. Second, it dramatically increases your appreciation for what you have right now. After contemplating life without your spouse, home, or health, you'll feel incredible gratitude for their presence in your life. Try this. Spend 5 minutes each morning imagining life without something you value. Then notice how much more you appreciate it throughout the day. Principle number 6, focus on your character, not your reputation. Epictetus taught that your reputation, what others think of you, is completely outside your control. Your character, the kind of person you truly are, is entirely within your control. If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, "He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone." Modern society is obsessed with reputation. We count likes, followers, and constantly worry about others' opinions. But the Stoics would see this as a recipe for misery. When you prioritize your character over your reputation, you gain incredible freedom. You're no longer controlled by others' opinions. You can make difficult but right choices without fearing judgment. Ask yourself, am I making this decision to improve my character or to improve my reputation? Your answer reveals a lot about the true motivations behind your actions. Principle number 7, view setbacks as training. Epictetus suggests we view ourselves as athletes in training, with life's difficulties as our workout. For every challenge, remember the resources you have within you to cope with it. When a weightlifter faces heavy resistance, they don't complain. That resistance is precisely what makes them stronger. Similarly, life's difficulties aren't punishments. They're the training ground for developing mental strength. The next time you face a challenge, remind yourself, this is training. This is making me stronger. This mindset transforms your relationship with difficulty. Principle number 8, practice mindfulness. Long before mindfulness became popular, Epictetus taught the importance of staying present. Remember that it is not he who reviles you or strikes you, who insults you, but it is your opinion about these things as being insulting. When someone irritates you, know that it is your own opinion which has irritated you. Stoic mindfulness involves constantly monitoring your judgments and impressions. When something happens, Stoics pause and examine their initial reactions before acting. Try this simple mindfulness practice. For one day, whenever you feel a strong emotion arising, pause and name it before reacting. I notice I'm feeling angry. I notice I'm feeling anxious. This small space between stimulus and response can completely change your life. Principle number 9, understand the temporary nature of all things. Epictetus taught that remembering the impermanent nature of everything reduces suffering and increases appreciation. Never say of anything, I have lost it, but I have returned it. The Stoics viewed nothing as truly theirs. Everything in life is essentially on loan to us, including our loved ones, possessions, and even our own bodies. Eventually, all must be returned. Next time you're enjoying something you value, time with family, good health, material comforts, remind yourself, this is temporary. I don't own this. I'm just enjoying it while it's here. This practice transforms ordinary moments into profound ones. Principle number 10, live by your values, not your desires. For Epictetus, True freedom comes not from following every desire, but from living according to your highest values. Freedom is not achieved by satisfying desire, but by eliminating it. Modern society tells us that freedom means doing whatever we want. Stoicism argues the opposite. True freedom comes from mastering our desires rather than being enslaved by them. Ask yourself, am I making choices based on momentary desires or on my deepest values? Your answer determines whether you're truly free. These 10 principles from Epictetus aren't just philosophical ideas. They're practical tools for building an unshakable mind. If you found value in this video, share it with someone who might benefit from these timeless principles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.